Hi guys! So this is my second time recording this. I really suck at limiting myself in time, but today I'm going to do another vlog type video, and it's going to be about how I chose my college that I'm going to, because I am a senior in high school, and I'm just going to tell you how I chose my high school, and maybe some of these tips will help you decide if you're a junior or even in high school, just trying to figure out what colleges you want to go to. And you just really have to know your values to really pick the high school you want to go to. So in my last video I wore a University of Washington Huskies shirt, and I'm not going there, but I did go on a campus there, and it's located in Seattle, and it was a really beautiful campus, but I didn't like that it was too big for me to handle. It's Seattle, right? It's a big city, and along with that, it's a big college campus, and so it was just really overwhelming for me. But I did like their dorms. Their residence halls were really nice. They were hotel quality kind. Well, not super hotel quality, about medium hotel quality. Does that make sense? But they were really nice, and they're cheaper than the dorms I'm going to be living in, and they're not as new. But I really like their dorms. Their campus was beautiful, of course. It's Washington. The cherry blossoms were falling, and it was really beautiful because I came there on a shiny day. Usually it's raining there. But what turned me off from Seattle was that it was too big for me to handle, and that the weather would be raining most of the time, or it would be very dreary most of the time, and I don't like that. Although I do prefer winter over summer, I don't like dreary over brightness, if that makes sense. I was really honored to get accepted into the University of Washington because I've heard of their reputation. They're a public Ivy League school, and their tuition is not that bad. It's $28,000. That's pretty great because the college I'm going to is $4,000 more, but I was really honored to get accepted there. 54% of applicants get accepted, I think, so they're pretty selective. But I decided not to, just because I can imagine myself going there, but I imagine myself being more scared going there, and I feel like I would have a harder time making friends there. So yeah. And the college I wanted to get accepted to, I didn't get accepted into, sadly enough, because they're pretty selective in their applicants. They're I don't know if it's 14% or 21%, between that really selective range, and they are a public school, but they're just really, really selective. But it's sad because I didn't get accepted there. But it's okay because I chose another school that's pretty great too. So school I chose to go to is in my home state, which is California, and it's located 20 minutes away from where my uncle and grandma live. So I'd be really surrounded by family. I could visit them anytime I wanted to. I'd just call them up and just hang out with them, and it'd be really nice. And my parents, it would be easier for them to get to me, because if I went to Washington, it would cost $400 per plane ticket per trip, and I just don't want to burden that, because it would be harder to see them on vacation time, and I didn't want that. And so if I go to the university I'm going to, then it would only cost $80 for transportation, and they could visit me and my grandma and my uncle, which we usually do during vacation anyway. And so this university is more expensive in tuition, but if I stay with my uncle after my first year for 3 years, it would save a lot of money, because he has an empty room, because his daughter is she has her own life now. She's 30, and so he would lend me that room to stay with him, and he would really take care of me, and I would really appreciate that. And in this university, it was a big campus, but it wasn't overwhelmingly big. You could still navigate where you were going, and I felt more at home in that environment. In Seattle, it was a really new, different and it was just too different. I'm used to like close-knit communities. Like I go to a small high school in a small town right now, and I am not used to like 1,000 people high schools. Like my senior class right now is less than 200. I think it's about 176 people. That is really small, but I enjoy that feeling because it's more like you're a family. And so in this university, I feel like I would make friends more easily, especially since I'm going to be in their first year experience program, which helps undecided, undeclared students like me. They stay in a specific residence hall, and they group them all together, and they help them decide their major throughout the year with classes and activities, and they also do a philanthropy project together, which I thought was really interesting. And so this program is what really attracted me to the university I'm going to. Although Seattle does have great advisors, and I just didn't feel like they had a specific program that would help me. They did have first year experience halls, but like nothing that would collaborate them together or like help them decide their major, if that makes sense. So yeah, that's how I chose my college. And although it is going to be really expensive the first year, I calculated throughout 4 years that it would be much cheaper to go to the university I'm going to now, since I wouldn't have to stay all 4 years in a dorm like I would in Seattle. And so yeah, that's how I chose my college. You just have to set your values straight. Like my value was helping me decide my major, so programs that would help me decide my major, since I am undecided, undeclared. I'm going for a biology major though, and if that doesn't work out, maybe I'll specify more into neurobiology, but biology is my intended major right now. And what I also valued was being close to family. Seattle didn't fit that profile because it would cost $400 a plane ticket, and the university I'm going to now would be way cheaper to travel just by car. And what else did I value? I didn't value money. I think that if this college was like in the 45,000 range, I would be deterred from it. I would be like Washington it is, because it's only $28,000. But it's only $4,000 cheaper, more expensive, and over the years that cost would go down, so that was okay for me. And the reputation of the school did affect my decision a bit. I really did want to go to Washington because of their reputation. They're pretty high in research, research projects, and they have really good professors and stuff. But Irvine also does have some pretty good professors as well, and they are pretty good in the biology field. So, I'm going to learn something anyways at any college I'm going to, so it doesn't really matter the reputation of the professors, if that makes sense. Yeah, so those are the things I value. Family and undecided programs. Those are the two major. I made a list of pros and cons, and I just wrote the many different contrasting things about the two colleges, and then I tried to estimate the cost of going to each college, like parking permits, dorms, tuition, food, like vacation travel, all that sort of stuff. And I also I did it like the week before, so that I had enough time to think about it, to really make sure of my decision. But I did it a week before. I made that list of pros and cons. It wasn't too big, but it was pretty detailed, and I just decided that way. And I realized what I valued. You can't really say I value this until you realize that you value that. Yeah, if you get my drift. And the main reason I want to go to this university is because 90% of the people are Asian. And I'm not racist or anything. I want to be around my culture a bit more, because right now my high school is like a handful of Asian people, and I love all races. I do, but I really want to marry an Asian person. That's my ideal type, specifically Korean. I will probably do like my Korean obsession video later on, but this is a beauty channel, but whatever. It's my personal channel, and I will probably do a Korean video later on, but I am Vietnamese. I do like Vietnamese people as well. I love all people, actually, but I prefer Asian people, just to clarify. What was I talking about? This is about college, right? Okay. So yeah, the college is my college, and okay, so I'm going to Irvine, UC Irvine, just to get it out there since I already said it. It's really, like, awesome. I felt like they wanted me more than Washington did, because they sent all these, like, pamphlets and stuff, and at the campus tour, they had lots of pamphlets, and I could really read about what they had to offer. At Washington, they only sent me pamphlets in the mail, and that was like 1 or 2, and so, yeah. But the study abroad program, I really want to study abroad in Korea, and so, Washington had a lot more opportunities in Korea for science majors than Irvine did. I think they only have like 1 or 2, but I still preferred Irvine, and I'm going to be an anteater, and that is not a very strong mascot, but they don't have a football team. So, yeah, this is it? I think this is it. Anteater, yep. Yeah, so I'm going to be an anteater, but I am a Californian, or Californianite. I'm a Californian, yeah, I'm going to be a Californian again, so yay, I miss California so much, and I'm going to be surrounded by family, and I am happy with my decision. Although, yesterday I did go through a phase of, like, regretting my decision. Just think that anywhere you go, you'll probably be happy, and just try and make the best of it. And if you end up disliking it later, at least you know that you don't like it, and just try to make the best of it, and try to surround yourself with positive people and positive energy. So I hope you enjoyed this crazy little vlog, and I'll probably do some later on because they're super easy and they're unplanned, and I don't have to sit and show you products. So thank you for watching, and I will talk to you later. Bye!